Ofsted state that inclusion is based upon the idea of providing everyone with equal access to a service regardless of age, gender, disability, religion and so on. The BBC define accessibility as whether a product can be used by people of all abilities or disabilities, and Future Lab suggests that inclusive education involves focusing on the individual needs of learners as well as fostering an understanding of social equality. This highlights that the term inclusion is to cater to a variety of individuals, however I'll be focusing on children with special educational needs and disabilities. With technology rapidly growing and becoming more and more advanced, it has contributed to increasing inclusion. It is my argument that digital technology can play an important role in creating an effective, inclusive and adaptable learning environment, especially when teaching pupils with special educational needs and disabilities. Many lessons are associated with writing, and this can make it difficult for pupils with special educational needs and disabilities to access their learning. For children with poor fine motor skills such as cerebral palsy, digital technology can help to foster inclusion. The software Dasher enables pupils to write more effectively and in effect take responsibility over their learning. The pupil does not need a TA to help them write, as Dasher is a one-finger user interface which allows text entry without a keyboard. It is extremely accessible, including to those with physical impairments, and can promote a love for learning. On placement, I observed the teacher using different learning objectives within the lesson. Some may say that this was inclusive, however I believe that this was exclusive. Should a child who has a learning or physical disability meet education at a different level, or should the teacher provide methods and strategies to help them reach the same opportunities as others? The Department for Education suggests that children with learning disabilities should lead their lives like any other person, with the same opportunities as everyone else, and to receive the necessary support to transfer well into adulthood. This to me means inclusion, particularly for those who are most often excluded. An objective for a lesson was to recap and discuss a story. However, the teacher assessed the children on the ability to write their responses. Department for Education state that high-quality teaching is that of which is differentiated and personalised to meet the needs of children, and therefore to foster inclusion, the teacher could have used a digital resource to record the children's response. A child within their class was diagnosed with dyslexia. It would have been more inclusive if the teacher recorded her opinion and created a multimedia digital file such as a podcast to develop her literacy skills. Better suggests that the use of digital technology could have increased her participation, generated a greater engagement, and may have even grasped a better conceptual understanding, as the child is more likely to take ownership over her learning, rather than writing the bare minimum due to her learning disability. While Turkle is an advocate for technology, she also believes that its excessive usage is damaging to the development of social skills. She suggests that they make us less human as we are losing the power to communicate. However, Rise state that using iPads can benefit autistic children as they help to develop the social skills. Apps such as Proloco to Go have helped children who have had difficulty with social communicating. It enabled them to communicate to others through using the iPad. It was documented that the use of the iPad raised the level of engagement within the school for some autistic children and had improved their willingness to socialise, which enabled the children to connect, communicate and collaborate amongst their peers. For pupils who have short attention spans due to behavioural, social and emotional difficulties, the use of talking books can encourage and engage interaction. Hawkridge and Vincent support this by stating that computer-based learning has the potential to inspire users with power in terms of their own learning. Teachers are also able to suit the needs of individual pupils by using the following software to design different styles of talking books. Despite the improvements that digital technology made, it is important to understand that it is the effective use of technology which benefits children, not the digital resource itself. Digital technology can contribute to raising standards of learning through motivation, engagement and achievement. However, teachers should have the training and a sound understanding of how to implement the use of technology to foster inclusion within their class.